Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing the Patek Philippe Calatrava Automatic reference 5296R-010 in rose gold. This watch is 38 millimeters in diameter, 8.7 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 45.7 millimeters with a broad 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it wears well. It is a great dress watch, low enough to slide underneath any formal sleeve or tight cuff, short across the wrist so there's no lug overlap, not even close. And I could recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. Again, my wrist is 16. The strap is large rectangular scale alligator leather, and you can see that it is high gloss, medium brown, monotone stitch, a sheer cut profile showing the thick layers of leather, calfskin on the bottom. We have a polished spade style rose gold Patek Philippe pin buckle, and you can see that the strap features pull tab spring bars on each side, so you can use your nail to remove the strap. You can see it is a Patek Philippe strap in brand new condition. Taking a look at the case, it's relatively simple. It has the blended lug profile that's been characteristic of Calatravas since the unofficial first Calatrava, reference 96 of 1932. Everything is of high polish. You can see the case band is sheer and relatively narrow. The lugs are tapered. The crown features the Calatrava cross, the symbol of the brand, and the bezel is ever so slightly stepped in from the case band to break up the sheer of the case. It has a vertical section and then an almost flat conical profile. On the dial side, we have a dial that is opaline, or a sort of frosted silver. It's a little bit off-white. There's some warmth to it that matches the rose gold nicely. We have a dimple-style seconds and minutes track outboard, a rose gold frame for the date, and then matching 18-karat rose gold dart-style faceted indices and creased Dauphine-style hands. You can see the crease makes them easier to read with higher contrast. Each of these indices is applied to the dial, and each one is finished with a diamond-tipped micrometric milling tool. The watch is signed Patek Philippe and the city of origin. We have one subsidiary setting mode on this caliber 324. Let's just make sure we're through the date change danger zone, just in case we were. The watch does include a quick set system for the date. And if you're familiar with these Patek 324s, you know that even the slightest back pressure allows you to freeze the seconds hand, which allows you to effectively stop the seconds and synchronize to a reference time. Flipping it over, we have caliber 324. Unidirectional automatic winding. It has rotor bearings of ceramic. Unidirectional is more efficient than bidirectional. That's why Patek uses unidirectional. Ceramic bearings are both longer lasting and more efficient than steel. This is an 8 beat per second movement. It's adjusted in a chronometer and high horology style 5 positions. It's a 29 joule movement that has a free-sprung Patek Philippe Gyromax style balance architecture, which allows for precise regulation and also great stability against shock, and it has an anti-magnetic Patek Philippe Spiromax silicone hairspring. It is a handsomely decorated movement inside a 30-meter water-resistant case, and again, 45 hours is the power reserve via a single barrel. You could see that the edges of the bridge, every bridge, feature a mirrored anglage. You can see that there's engine turning on the base plate, on the click-style reduction wheel adjacent to the rotor, and then on the rotor center, you can see perlage as well. There's satination on the wheels. All screw heads are black polished with chamfered slots in circumference. And you can see that some of the locating pegs, as we see on the balance cock, those 3 locating pegs, their tops have been black polished as well, and we have perfectly aligned linear Côte de Genève across the bridges. The Patek Philippe seal, of course, is a symbol of Patek Philippe's massive manufacture competence. It is the equivalent of the Geneva hallmark, the difference being one was used prior to mid-2009 and one was used after. Reach out to tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.